The tank must tank the boss facing north, the raid must be behind the boss. This position allows leaders to see sparks appear at any point where they appear. Malygos does not have a tail attack like most dragons, so standing under his tail is not dangerous. Malygos summon bright sparks from 4 directions. The sparks move toward Malygos. Their flight time is 30 seconds. When they reach Malygos, his damage is increased by 50%. The buff lasts only 10 seconds, but those 10 seconds can be fatal for the tank. It is very important to kill sparks in the same spot. This creates a double aura for increased damage. This trick will increase the damage by 125% and make it easier to fight the boss. Every 60 seconds the boss applies the funnel ability, causing all raid members to spin around Malygos, dealing 20,000 damage to each player for 10 seconds. Players can move around during the funnel. At the end of the funnel, a raid must be behind the boss. It is necessary to kill sparks as quickly as possible, they do not have a large amount of health. Also, DPS need to get under the aura that remains after killing sparks. It is very important to monitor the threat level of players who have an increase in damage by 50 to 125%. Phase 2. When the boss's life count reaches 50%, Phase 1 ends and Malygos flies up in the air and summons hellhounds to fight you. Once you kill his hells, Phase 3 begins. The adds come in 2 types, overlords and descendants. Overlords fly low above the ground, you can tell they're walking, and tank in the normal way. Descendants fly high above the ground and shoot arcane blasts at random raid members. If you kill any of the adds, a saucer falls to the ground. A person who climbs the saucer can fly up and start killing the descendants for miles. A person who flies up high enough does not receive any damage from the boss and addicts attacks. Transparent magic domes periodically appear on the platform on which the raid is running. The person standing under the dome gets 50% less magic damage, so the whole raid must stand under one of them. The dome gradually shrinks, so you have to run from one dome to another. Don't run outside. If you're not at full health, you can easily die. Preparing for Phase 3. As soon as all the hells are dead, Malygos will get angry, and will destroy the platform you're standing on. Players should stand with their groups in their assigned positions. As soon as the platform is destroyed, you will have to fall on the dragons. For dragon combat, the entire raid follows the leader. He has a brand on him, trying to stay at one point. Choose about 4 healers who will use a 5-point AoE heal at all times, which will work for the whole raid as it is in one spot. After that, all you have to do is follow the leader, who should move sideways in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction when the electrostatic field appears. If the DPS in all phases were good and you met the 10-minute enrage timer, the boss dies and Alexstrasza brings you the loot in a special red container hanging in the air. Exit the instance through the portal. The destroyed site is not restored.